They kept blocking my bridge, so I shut down their entire lakeside resort for New Year's week. My cottage sits across a narrow wooden bridge. Up the hill behind me sat a luxury lakeside resort. The problem started with the first December storm. I stepped outside before sunrise and stopped cold. The resort's plow crew had shoved a mountain of snow directly onto the entrance of my bridge. Not loose powder. This was frozen road snow. The bridge was completely blocked. I spent nearly 3 hours clearing enough space just to walk across safely. I assumed it was a careless mistake. New seasonal workers, poor visibility. It happens. Then the next storm came. Same thing. Even worse this time. The snow pile was so heavy it pushed against the wooden side rails and snapped one of the support boards. That was enough for me. I called the resort office. The maintenance manager's name was Derek. I explained that their plows were burying the only bridge to my home. He said the crew was staying within the resort turnaround zone. I told him that turnaround zone was ending on my bridge entrance. His answer was simple. Then your bridge is built too close. I hired a survey team the next morning. 2 days later, the markers went in. And that's when I found the real issue. The resort's entire emergency fire lane behind the guest cabins crossed a 5-foot strip of my land right before the bridge. Not just snow storage. Their actual winter emergency vehicle route depended on my property. I went through the house documents from the previous owner. Inside an old folder was a signed temporary access note. The resort had been allowed emergency use during one winter storm season 10 years earlier when their upper road washed out. I sent copies to the resort owners. Immediate stop to all crossing. No more snow dumping. Repair the damaged bridge rail. Their lawyer replied fast. He tried claiming long, uninterrupted use created implied access. That sounded serious until my lawyer reviewed the temporary note. A written seasonal permission with an end date destroys any claim of permanent rights. That ended their argument. So we sent a second letter. Any future crossing would count as deliberate trespass. Derek called me the same afternoon. He blamed former management. Nobody ever takes blame when the bill is still small. So after the next heavy snowfall, I hired a marine construction crew. We installed 6 steel mooring posts filled with concrete directly along the surveyed line beside the bridge entrance. Waist high, their fire lane was gone. Fuel trucks couldn't reach the lakeside boiler tanks. Maintenance vehicles had to reroute nearly 2 miles around the back forest road. And the worst part for them? This happened 3 days before New Year's week, their most expensive bookings of the year. Guests started complaining immediately. One VIP family canceled their 5-night stay after luggage had to be carried through deep snow by staff. By evening, Derek was calling nonstop. Then the resort owner himself. Their first offer was $20,000 for permanent access. I said no. Then $40,000. Still no. Meanwhile, every canceled Lakeview suite was costing them far more than that. 5 days later, they finally came back serious. $110,000 for a 15-year winter access easement, a full rebuild of my wooden bridge with reinforced steel supports, heated snow melt strips at the entrance, protective plow barriers installed, and a written penalty every single time snow touched my side again. I signed. If you like revenge stories where mistakes turn into 6-figure, hit like and subscribe.